Hi, I'm Sheena Stubbs Gibson of Stubbs Gibson and Associates. So you missed the deadline to pay your traffic ticket online. And for some reason, you also missed the court date. Maybe you were overseas. Maybe you were under a rock. Who knows? But now you are asking yourself, what can I do? I'm going to help you answer that question today. To begin with, it may be a good idea to check with the tax office website to see if you still can pay for the ticket online. So you can go to www.jamaicatax.gov.jm. In a previous video, we actually went over the process of how to pay for a ticket online. Having satisfied yourself that you're no longer able to pay online, then the next step is to reach out to the court's office. You can reach out to the traffic court. The traffic court office is located off Melbourne Road, which is off of South Camp Road. Now, a lot of persons are used to going to the traffic court, which is at the top of South Camp Road, just beside Jessery Paul. But that's not where you're going to go for traffic tickets. For traffic tickets, you're going to go to 2 Melbourne Road, which is just behind Savannah Park. Now, when you go there, you're going to indicate to them that you have a ticket because you have your ticket in your possession. You're going to speak to the court's office, speak to someone at the court's office to indicate that you have this ticket and that you missed your court date. They will then do a check on the ticket using the number on the ticket to see if a warrant was issued for you. Because remember, you would have missed your court date. And once you miss your court date, there is a possibility that a warrant was issued for the police to arrest you. So they will go and they will check to see if a warrant has been issued. In a recent case with one of my friends, when she got to this actual stage and they went around and they checked, they realized that a warrant had been issued. Now, if a warrant has been issued, it's out of the court's control. So you can't now have the matter listed at court that day. So maybe you went down there and you were hoping that you could just have gone before the judge and said to the judge, Your Honor, I was out of the island, but I'd like to settle it. Now, maybe that was your intention. But unfortunately, if the warrant has already been issued, the clerk or any one of the administrators at the court will say to you that it's out of their control because it's with the police. And you will likely be advised to go to the Elleston Road police station. So you jump back in your car or on your bicycle and you make your way down to the Elleston Road police station. And when you get to the Elleston Road police station, the section that deals with warrants, that's at the right of the property, just as you come through the gate. It's on the right hand side, that building at the right. So you go in there and you again indicate to the police that you got ticketed, that for whatever reason you were not able to pay online and you were not able to be at court on the last occasion when it was called up, and that you've been advised by the court office that a warrant was issued. The police will then take your ticket and your driver's ID from you and they will go and do a search. Once they go and do that search and they find the warrant information, the issued warrants, they will then essentially lay hands on you. That's how I would put it. Because at that point in time, they are going to basically take custody of you, but it's not as scary as it sounds. There is an office area where you will have lots of company. If you're male, there'll be other men there. And if you're female, they will perhaps put you in an area near to the men, but not exactly in the same area where the men are. And you will be in that area together as females. And in the next trip that they make up to court on that particular day, you will be taken to court. Now, if you have an attorney at law, that may expedite the process for you. If you have an attorney, they may just say to you that you can drive up to the court with your attorney. If you do not have an attorney and you turned up at the Elleston Road police station or whichever police station you were directed to solo by yourself, then you'd be expected to stay, as I say, in the custody of the police until they take you back to court with the other persons who are there. When you do get back to court now, there's a process that will be undertaken where the court administrators will identify the paperwork for you, and then it will be sent to the judge who is dealing with warrants. That judge will then listen to your plea on the ticket or tickets that you have. Remember that the judge is really, on this occasion, trying to ascertain if you're pleading guilty or if you are pleading not guilty. If you acknowledge that you're guilty, the judge will likely fine you on that occasion, and you pay the fine and the matter is finished and you can be on your merry way. However, if you decide that you are going to challenge it, when you go to traffic court, you often hear persons saying something like, guilty but with explanation. And sometimes the explanation amounts to really a challenge of it. So the judge may say to you, you're really challenging it. If that happens, then the court will set a date for a trial to be heard. And that will be a more lengthy process. If you plead guilty, the court also has the discretion to fine you a higher amount than you would have paid at tax office, or to fine you less than you would have paid. Or in some instances, the court may even admonish and discharge your claim. So that is what you need to do if you missed your due date to pay online, and if you also missed the date that the matter was mentioned in court. So that's all for today. Join us again next time when we will again explore information which you may just find handy one day.